Sunday, the 16th of August, and this is your weekly weather update for Northern Territory and Queensland. So, there's sort of two pockets of weather this week that we'll see, and it's in southern Northern Territory and then this southern coastal region of New South Wales. For the rest of the areas, it's that sort of typical dry season clarity. So we'll have a look into those two areas mainly in our discussion, but there's not any sort of severe weather on the way, which is good news for you all. It is still dry though, and those dry signals that we've seen over this winter continue this week, so we're not seeing a lot of rain there to break that up. So let's start looking at, this is our Sunday daily rainfall, and this sort of sets up the first of the two things that we're going to see. So this is a little mid-level disturbance that's bringing light showers to the very southern bit of the Northern Territory, and it sort of hangs around and comes back throughout the week. And then this bit of the southern coast of Queensland is getting a lot of onshore flow. I'll just move this down a little bit or scroll out as this high pressure system sits in the south. So bringing just a bit of onshore flow, which is lifting up at the coast and delivering some consistent rainfall for multiple days at the start of the week, around sort of anywhere between sort of 1 and 5 mils or even 10 mils that we'll be sort of seeing across this southeast coast. And then again, a bit of onshore flow here up in the sort of Cairns region. So that's Sunday. Similar thing for Monday, again, onshore flow. This little mid-level has moved across. Then we've got Tuesday, continuing the onshore flow, dries out over Northern Territory. Wednesday, we start to see some action in the south, again, sort of come up a little bit into the NT. It does not affect Queensland, and continuing that onshore flow. So this is sort of the fourth day from Sunday that you're getting sort of that 1 to 5 mils along the coast. And then by Thursday, it starts to dissipate a little bit, the moisture that's coming in from the onshore flow. But this system down here, as we can see, has this connection to this sort of tropical Indian Ocean moisture. Now, if it pushes up a little bit further, it could see some light rainfall in Queensland and Northern Territory. Currently, this model's not saying that that's going to happen, but, we're talking 4 or 5 days out. It could go a bit further north, it could go a bit further south. But yeah, for now, we're not really seeing that system come up into either of those two states. For Friday, it can shift a little bit further, so we could be seeing anywhere between sort of 1 and 10 mils, much lower likely, probably on the 5 mil range, along the southern areas of those two states. The onshore flow has now stopped, so that coastal rainfall you won't be seeing anymore. Saturday, these systems come up a little bit further, and then Sunday, there's a new sort of mid-level trough there. So what we're seeing is sort of the first few days. We'll actually go here. This is Maryborough in Queensland, just to sort of give you an idea. We've got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday that all have, about 5 mils coming in. And then Thursday through to Sunday, it dries out, potentially a scattered shower here or there. So that's sort of the coastal story. And then it's actually quite similar for that southern Northern Territory. A little bit of a trough rainfall, dissipates, might come back, and we'll wait to see how far north those systems in the southeast move to see if they do deliver any rainfall to sort of southern Queensland. All right, let's have a quick chat about wind. So this is Saturday's wind. Just to show you, it's really quite nice and stable across Queensland. But there is definitely a pickup, sort of 30 to 40 kilometers an hour across the Northern Territory. So definitely a little bit of flow coming in there, and it will be largely directed from here. So it's sort of a southeasterly flow that's coming into Northern Territory. All right, as for temperatures, It doesn't get particularly cold. Down in the southeast, there is sort of some chillier weather in the morning, definitely not frost, but I am seeing fog is possible at the start and the end of the week. So there could be a bit of fog in the early morning or late evenings there as well. As for the maximum temperatures, it's looking quite warm. 30 to 35 mils is penetrating rather fast south this time as well. You won't really feel it up here in the north, but down south, yeah, that 30 to 35, if it comes down, might be feeling a little bit warm for this time of year. And then you can see it contracts again. Beautiful. So that's really the story. Quickly, we'll just look at the rainfall accumulation. So here you can see the possibility from those mid-level issues and then the sort of accumulation of this onshore flow rainfall. All right, that's it for Northern Territory and Queensland. Stay safe, have a great week, and we will see you next time.